How long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself? Epictetus. Every man wants change, but most wait for a new month, a new year, or a moment that never comes. They want clarity, discipline, strength, but they never take control of the one thing that shapes it all, what they do every single morning, one habit. That's it. One decision repeated daily becomes your character. And the Stoics knew this better than anyone. If you want to stop drifting, if you want to master your time, your mind, your energy, then listen closely, because this habit is ancient. It's free, and it's the cornerstone of every Stoic warrior's life. Principle 1. Morning mastery. Own the dawn. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a paid human being." The modern man scrolls, hits snooze, rolls over. But the Stoic man? He rises, not because it feels good, but because he is committed to something higher than comfort. The habit. Wake up with purpose. Don't react, initiate, before the noise of the world enters. Take command of your inner world. 5 minutes of stillness. 5 minutes of journaling. 5 minutes of intention. It's not about how long. It's about starting. Starting your day like a king, not a beggar. Mini story. Marcus ruled the Roman Empire facing war, betrayal, and pressure we can't imagine. Yet every morning he wrote in his journal, reminding himself of virtue, preparing himself for hardship, grounding himself in truth. So, ask yourself, what are you doing in your first 15 minutes? Principle 2. Intentional journaling. Train the mind. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." The Stoics didn't write to impress. They wrote to prepare, to purify the mind. Each morning, they would journal their fears, their faults, their plans. Because writing clarifies thought. It removes emotional fog. It makes the invisible visible. Modern application. Open a notebook. Ask yourself 3 questions. What am I grateful for? What challenge might I face today, and how will I meet it with virtue? What kind of man do I choose to be today? This habit alone will anchor your identity. You don't need a therapist. You need a mirror and a pen. Reflection moment. If your mind feels chaotic, when's the last time you sat alone just to understand it? Principle 3. Premeditatio malorum. Expect life's fire. The Stoics practiced something powerful. Premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. Before they began the day, they imagined the worst. Today I may face insult, betrayal, pain, but none of it is new. I am ready. It wasn't negative thinking. It was mental armor. You want strength? Then stop being surprised by life. Start preparing for it. The habit. Visualize discomfort. Expect delays, disrespect, mistakes. But don't dread them. Rehearse for them. This one habit transforms fear into readiness. It turns weakness into resilience. Mini story. Epictetus was a slave, beaten, owned, humiliated. but he trained his mind to meet hardship with stillness. When asked how he stayed calm, he said, "It is not things that disturb us, but our judgments about them." Principle 4. Align with your core values. Modern anxiety comes from misalignment. You say you want peace, but you chase comparison. Say you want discipline, but you feed distraction. The Stoic solves this with one question: what is up to me? Not the opinions of others, not the chaos of the world. Just your thoughts, your actions, your choices. The habit. Define your values. Write them down. Read them every morning. Courage over comfort. Discipline over desire. Clarity over chaos. Purpose over pleasure. The man who knows his values is a man who cannot be manipulated. Ask yourself, are you living by design or drifting by default? Principle 5. Stillness before action. We live in a distracted world. Noise is constant. Opinions are everywhere, but the Stoics prized stillness, the ability to pause, to think, to act from principle, not impulse. Morning stillness is the antidote before the meetings, before the social media, before the inbox. Sit, breathe, return to yourself. Marcus wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." 5 minutes of intentional stillness. No phone, no plans, just breath, presence, power. This habit resets your nervous system. It calms your inner storm. And it teaches you to live, not just react. The transformation begins with one habit. The men you admire, they weren't born different. They built themselves, one habit at a time. Your power is not in doing everything. It's in doing one thing consistently. Wake early. Sit in stillness. Write your thoughts. Define your values. Prepare for adversity. That's it. Repeat it for 30 days. And you will no longer be the same man. You will begin to own your life instead of waiting for life to rescue you. You are not here to blend in. You are here to build, to sharpen, to rise. And it begins not with a massive change, but with a morning decision. So tomorrow, when the alarm rings, don't hesitate. Rise, sit, breathe, write, and remember, the one habit that will change your life is the one you actually commit to. If this message struck a chord, subscribe. This is a place for men who are done making excuses and ready to become dangerous through discipline. Until next time, live with virtue, train the mind, and hold the line.